Hey, what's up guys? MashShiny here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be going over the October investing guide here on day 4 of October. Really a lot to talk about today. We're going to be hopping all over. I'm not going to be focusing too much in on Riptide because I feel like I've already made some videos specifically on Riptide, and today we're going to be mainly talking a little bit more general all across the board to make sure we're hitting everything that's going to be going down this October, because we got a lot going on here. It's our first month where we're jam-packed for the investment guide. But if you guys are looking to pick up any CSGO skins, I've got a couple links in the description that help me out. But otherwise, let's hop on into it. First up here, with everything going on, we got to talk about the current state of the CSGO market. Now, we've seen obviously prices are significantly down compared to where they were before Operation Riptide. We've got our breakout cases that have really just been struggling. They were around that 275 mark. Now they're crashing around that $1.95-ish mark. It's not terrible. It seems like we're not necessarily leveling out, but it's kind of a slow decline compared to where it was. But I definitely think if you're looking to pick up some of these, not necessarily the price I'm going to say, but the investment itself is going to be really good. At this time, it's really hard to determine if this is a good price or not. Wednesday, we're going to go a little bit more in depth talking about all this and what a major really means. But at this point, the investment opportunity is there for a lot of these items. It seems like these prices will go back up. We just don't know how low they're really going to go before they start going back up. After everything passes and we have our major and the major sell-off and things like that, I think right now is definitely a good time to buy. Right now, not necessarily meaning this moment. There's a lot of investment opportunities for these items. Problem is, we just don't know how low they're going to go, and that's the main problem here. But overall, I think these items will go to a greater price than what they're at right now. Next up then, we've got the big one, and that's going to be, obviously, we've got our PGL Major coming up, starting in, the 3rd, 4th week of October already. So just to kind of put it into perspective, almost 3 weeks away is the start of the CSGO Major. However, stickers are usually released 5 to 10 days before that, so we could really be expecting stickers in 2 weeks, which is absolutely crazy. And when the stickers come out, obviously they're going to be for sale and such. The biggest thing is what is really going to be the game plan for Valve. And this kind of leads into my next topic already, but we've got a lot to talk about with the Major. There's going to be those souvenir packages, which will most likely contain those 3 brand new collections we saw with Operation Riptide, that Dust 2, Mirage, and Vertigo 2021 collections, which are going to be very significant because we're going to have the souvenir forms out there. I'm definitely going to be really itching to open up some of those. I assume we're going to have the same package format as Berlin saw, where you can buy the packages rather than them being dropped. Seems like Valve is a pretty money-hungry company, and that's the best move that they have in their eyes, which makes sense because that's the way they can generate the most capital off what's going on here. It's just a little bit hard from an outside perspective. But anyways, that seems the most likely at this time, and until we know for sure, we can't really make too much adjustments off that. But the stickers are going to be really interesting. The main thing is, are we going to be getting golds? That's the main thing for me, at least, is how these stickers look and are we getting golds? Those are the 2 main things. First up, how the stickers look. Star Ladder 2019 Berlin had some of the worst looking stickers ever created. This is a really important time for Valve to hook some brand new players in, and I honestly think, or I honestly hope, that we're going to be getting some really cool stickers because of that. I think this is a great time for them to use to generate some brand new people to the game. They're going to have tons of people interested in their game now, but they need to hook them in, and I feel like great stickers are one way they can do that. However, that is all just hopeful wishing. I mean, obviously Valve is a big company, they do what they want. I just want the stickers to be good personally, but that's just how it goes. Next thing is the golds. We got to talk about the golds because right now RMR is the only gold stickers that we have in the game for teams. Now, it's very interesting, and I've made a video talking about it in the past, but we don't know if these major will contain gold stickers, and if it doesn't, that could be potentially a really good investment if you had some in RMR, because RMR capsules are going to shoot up in price if we don't see any gold stickers from this major. RMR is the only capsule that contains blue through red as a sticker, and that makes it really hard. Previously, you had the hollow and foil capsules, and you could just buy your papers straight up. So it's really hard to know what we're going to be seeing. We're gotta be seeing something new, in my opinion. I feel like those RMR gold stickers are not going to be just a one-off. I think this is something Valve realized how much money is in, and they're going to try and capitalize off of it. Another thing that keeps coming up pretty often is, will we see a sticker sale? Now, it's really hard to determine if we will see a sticker sale or not. Previous major was 2 years ago, we know that. However, in that time, Valve did discount Shattered Web. However, they did not discount Broken Fang, and that is potentially for a number of reasons, but that brings up a really big question, is that, are we going to see a sale for the new major stickers? And I honestly think we will see a sale unless we just absolutely blow their records out of the water. If people are purchasing these at absurd amounts, we will not see a sale, in my opinion. Valve is looking at their quota of what they have to reach, and that's why the RMR sale went on for so long, is because they had to reach that quota. I feel like here, they're probably going to have to use a sale to reach that quota. However, I feel like there's definitely a small chance, at least, that we will not receive a sale. However, I would love to see a sale. The last thing here I want to talk about kind of carries over from everything else, and that's going to be seeing a market dip when the major happens. Now, I feel like we're probably going to see a market dip when the major happens. I feel like that's pretty common at this point. Everyone's talking about why we'll probably see a market dip. However, it really determines how big this market dip is. I could definitely see it being pretty decent size, and I could also see it being very small. I mean, if we saw a 5% dip, honestly, to me, that's nothing crazy considering Riptide saw 25-ish% dip. However, when we have these such low prices now compared to where we were before, it really leaves the question of how much lower can these items go before they kind of flatline and stabilize at the bare minimum. At this point, I would like to see very little for a dip, just because that means that the major itself is most likely not going to be too overly invested into. If we see everyone selling off everything, that might raise a little bit of questions on if the major is even going to be profitable. We've talked a lot about profitability of the major in the past, and how every major since the beginning of time has really gone down in profitability as there was more people invested. Now, that's something that's going to be a really big problem here for the Stockholm 2021 major. However, if we see a small dip, I think that's going to give a little bit of reassurance to some common investors. But that is really all I have for today, guys. Lots of information for October, lots of things to go over, and I would definitely recommend to make sure you're in the game during this month, because this month is where it's going to matter. But as always, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.